Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be making a video on the SuperPi case with a Raspberry Pi 3. So this box for the NES Pi came with this. This is a box for the NES Pi, SuperPi, sorry, case. That's the case. That's the box for the case, and you could use it for the Raspberry Pi 2, 2B, B+, 2B+, and the Raspberry 3B and 3B+. So basically, that's what you could use it for, and it came with this is the box from all sides. This is how the box, this is how the case actually looks like. So it came with two boxes, one box that goes in here, and I took it out of here. And it came with the instructions, putting it together. And it came with a screwdriver, some screws, and I think that's the feet for it, the pads. So, and this is the cartridge where you can put your micro SD cards. And there's also a sticker. Take that out. Yeah, this is a sticker that came with it. There's two stickers. You could use either one. And this is the instruction for this cartridge thing right here. There's like a magnetic thing here. You could actually take the cartridge out, take it apart. You have to put this magnet inside. I'll show you how to do that later. So let me put this case back on. It just slides right in. It snaps right in. Just goes in like that. It comes out like that. You just slide it out. Get it in just by sliding it back in. Like that. So I'll play with that later. So what I should be taking out are the screws. That's the screwdriver that I came with. I'll put that away. And of course, this is the board and the bottom half of the case. This is the top half of the case. And there's more screws here with the fan. And there's also a heatsink. This one goes on the bottom. And these two go on the top. As you can see, I'm going to separate out the screws. There's 4 screws here. Put that all away. And that's something here. It says, please remove the SD card before installing the Raspberry Pi. But that's a precaution you should take. That's a Raspberry Pi 3. This is a 3B Plus. Let me take all the packaging and move it to one side. So let's put it together. It should be pretty straightforward. Okay, now let's put the case together. Before we do that, let's put the heat sinks on. So I have 3 heat sinks here. So 1, 2, and 3. So this one goes on the bottom. So I'm going to put that on right now. And it goes on that chip right there. Make it sticker off and then just stick it right on there. Just put it right on there. So it's going to be hard to do on camera, so do it off camera. Just stick it on and it just goes right on. That's it. That one's on. I think this blue one goes here and this gold one goes on the CPU. That's the processor. Let's get the sticker off and put it in. Okay, I got the sticker off of that and I'll put that on the CPU. Trying to get it on as perfect as possible. Okay, good. I'll get the sticker off in this and then put it onto the other chipset. That does take a little bit of effort to get off. Okay, got that off. Let's put it on the next chipset. So it goes on this chipset. Trying to like do it off camera so I can. Okay, I got one. Okay, just put a little bit of pressure on it so it sticks. Now let's align it onto the board, and before you do that, you have to plug the USB 2.0 cables in. There's one on the bottom and one on the top, so this goes on the bottom, this goes on the top. Because you're not going to be able to do that once you mount the board into the case. There's little cutouts, so I'm putting that into the case basically. There's 3 screws you got to put in. So one screw here, 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 and there. So in relation to the instruction manual, it'll be one screw here, here, and here. And the screws that you'll be using are these little black screws. There's 3 of them. So this screwdriver is magnetic, so you can just stick the screw on like this. Just mount it into the board. Got the first one in right there. Don't put it on too tight, just make sure it's firmly in there. So next screw I'm going to put in is right on the bottom end, right here. So make sure you put a little bit of pressure on it and then put it in like that. So you're screwing it in when it's aligned to the board. Next screw I'm going to put right here. I'm going to do it off camera because it's a little bit hard to do on camera. Okay, I got it in. I'm not going to put it in that tight. Just make sure it's in there, nice and firm. Never over tighten screws, especially with electronics. It's not good. Okay, I think that's in pretty good. It's not moving. Good. And good. Okay. So I'm going to put the GPIO pins in here. The way that goes is just like this. Make sure you align it. Align all. Let's see how many pins. 1, 2. So 10 pins. Just align it and put it in. Okay, just go straight down. That's it. Simple as that. So that's in. So let's see if that's in. Pretty flush. I think that's pretty flush. Okay, the next thing I want to put in is the fan connectors. So there's a positive and negative. So as you can see here on the fan, point that out with the screwdriver. This part is positive and this part is negative. So positive is always red. So this is positive, which is red. Just stick it in there. Sorry, I can't line that. Okay, just get it in there like that. Just push it in. Have to do it off camera. Okay, I got that red pin in. The next one I have a black pin. This is negative. That goes into the other pin. Okay, I got both in. So negative on the right side. I'm sorry, positive on the right side, the red, negative on the left side for the black cable. I think that's it. So let's close the case. Make sure you got the wiring in. Good. I don't want to hit the metallic stuff. I'm just gonna arrange it so that it doesn't hit the metallic stuff. Metallic pins. looks good. So before you close this, this has to be off. It can't be on like that. So this is a power switch. It's got to be off. And this safe shutdown thing is set to off when you get it. So I'm going to put it on because I'm going to install the script later, so I can enable safe shutdown with this. So now let's close this. When you're going to close the case, you have to put the wires like set the wires like this to close it, because there's a gap right here that will enable you to close it. If you put it there, then it's going to be a little more difficult to get it in. So just get it in like this. Just put the wiring there, and it fits a lot easier. And then just screw everything in basically. Okay, let's get the screws in now. So we have 4 of these screws here, which go on the bottom. So there's one here, one there, one there, and one there. So there's 4 screws that go in, as it is outlined on the instruction manual. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to get the first screw here. Next screw I'm going to get in here. Next screw I'm just going to put in here. The last screw, just going to get in there, screw it in. I mean here, sorry. Just put it in here. Make sure all the screws are firmly in there. Don't over tighten it. Okay, good. I think that's pretty well put together. So you have this part right here. You have a cover. The way you get the cover on is you just put it in like this, snap it in, get it out. There's like this little hinge right here. Just clip and you just pull it out. So if you're not using a network cable, then you could just close it. And if you want to access your two additional USB 2.0 ports, you can get it right here. I'm just gonna keep it closed. The last thing we have to do is put on the feet for this thing. I'm just gonna make sure everything's in there pretty firmly before I add the feet. This is the feet. I think there's like a little, put the first feet there, first foot there. It's like a rubber feet. Get the next one out. Put it there. Just the last two. Just put it. So this is where the screws go in. So I'm gonna make sure this is on firmly, so I don't have to go back to it. Make sure you get the little plastic stuff off. Or there's going to be no traction. The last one off. Get the little plastic thing off. Put the last rubber foot right there. That's it. Everything's assembled. Now you just have to plug it in and just put the script in and it should work. So that's the reset eject button. This is the power button, so it's set it off. On and off, reset, eject. Set it off. Let's put the last piece. Put that tape on there. And then get that off like that. Okay, after everything's assembled, just put your micro SD card into the slot like this. Make sure it's all the way in. This is a little bit difficult to get out from my experience. Depending on the micro SD card you're using. For this card, it's kind of hard to get out. It's one thing I don't like about this case. These things are very hard to get out. You can get it out a lot more easier if you just unscrew this part right here. If you loosen it a little bit, makes it a little bit more easier to get out. So you could do that if you're having a really difficult time getting out the SD card. Just loosen this screw a little bit, and then just, if you're finished, tighten it up. If you tighten it, it's harder to get out. So just loosen it up a bit. Loosen it up a bit and you can get it out. I'm going to tighten it. So this screw goes into the board. Okay, get that off of that. And now it will stick on the other side. You want it to stick in here. So I got it in there, so it sticks. That's it. And the cartridge. I screwed up. Put it in backwards. Stupid of me. Okay, that's the part that attracts. So okay, now it works. So make sure you get the polarity correct. Stupid me. Okay, that magnetic piece just went in there. Let's get the sticker on there. I'm going to use this sticker. So I'm going to stick that on the cartridge face. Okay, got it on, so looks good. You press that, it just goes in like that. That's neat. So now let's turn it on. Okay, now I'm going to turn on the SuperPi with the Raspberry Pi 3 Plus B Plus in there. I already turned it on once, so I set up the controls and everything, but I'll show you how to do that. I also changed the overlay so you're getting the full screen and everything. So you go here and you just configure your controls first. So I'm going to hold the key. It's going to detect my controller. It's a PlayStation 3 controller. So D-pad, up, down, left, right, start, select, left shoulder, left trigger, right trigger, left thumb, right thumb, analog, up, down, left, right. Whoops, I screwed up. Analog, up. Okay, press F4. Gonna redo it. So you just stick on the keyboard and press F4 and press exit to get out. If you messed up, then just go back to configure, control. Up, down, left, right, start, select. Just follow directions basically. Up, down, left, right. Hotkey, I'm going to press the PlayStation button, so just press it lightly. That's it. And then just press the action button. For me, it's that O button. That's the action button. Press start. And I'm going to enter that script. But before you do that, before you can do that, just press the O button again. Go to Raspberry config. We got to change the keyboard layout. Go to advanced option. Select. This time you have to select X to the X button. It's go back. That's not it. Okay, it's number 4, localization options, setup, language, and regional settings to match your location. It's number 4, and then press X to continue. Go to I3 right here. It says change keyboard layout. Set. I don't know if you could see that. Select that. Press X. So I have a PC generated keyboard. I'm gonna press OK. The layout is not UK. I'm in the United States, so it's US keyboard. And scroll all the way up. It's US English. That's the correct keyboard layout for me. So for that, this is the default key for keyboard layout is OK. No compose key. Okay, that's it. Just left and right and select finish, X. Now press F4 to stick in a USB keyboard if you already have one. I have one, so I'm going to press F4. Here it works. Okay, that works. So it's W, get. I want to make sure you can see it. Okay, W, get dash O dash HTTPS raw dot GitHub user content.com. Gotta type in everything correctly or it's not gonna work. Even the caps have to be correct, capitalizations. Capital retro, capital flag, RetroFlag, RetroFlag dash pi case, master, / install .sh, quotation mark, that. So that line thing is right under the front slash. So it's front slash, shift, front slash, and you get that. Sudo bash. See if it works. Appears to be working. Let me reduce that. You can see that. Okay, I just installed the script, so now the script is working, so I should be able to turn off this thing by using the power switch on the SuperPi. I'm going to test if that works or not, so let me try. As you can see, it is working. And I'm going to see if restart also works as well. I'm going to power the SuperPi up again. This time I'm going to use a reset and see if that works. Okay. I'm going to use the reset. I press the reset button. Oh, sorry about that, it's not in focus. Okay, reset the Raspberry Pi 3. So now, okay, great. Now the buttons work. Now looks like the script is working. Okay, great. So I'm going to turn it off again. And let's run some games after this and see how well it runs. Okay, I turned my Raspberry Pi back on with the SuperPi case with the Raspberry 3B Plus. So before you run any games, press start. Then go to sound settings, press O, the action button, change the volume setting to about 95. If it's less than that, then you really can't hear very much. Start, let's play some games. Let's play some Nintendo games. See how this works. The NES runs pretty smoothly. There's no problems at all with it. Okay, to get out, just press the action button, and for me it's a triangle button, and that. Then press X. For me, X is right there, and then go here and press the circle button. Go to quit Retropie. Retro. Still no frame rates, huh? Let's see. So it's about 60, 59 something. That ran pretty good. There's no problems with that. Now I'm running the PlayStation 1 Ace Combat 2. Doesn't have any problem playing the full motion video. It's playing pretty smoothly. Okay, great. See how it plays games.
coup d'etat broke out in the military corps' general area code NAP 2700. They saw an opportunity during a time when their leaders were away from the country.
I want to see what the frame rates are. I'm going to go here and change. See what it is basically. It's settings, on-screen display, overlay. Frames, yes, I'm going to see what the frames are. So X, 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 and then go to configuration file, and save current configuration. Alright. Go to quick menu, resume. 60 frames per second. I don't know if you could see that.
They're expanding their influence while strengthening their fighting power. Their military capabilities include air and sea forces. It has also been confirmed that they are in possession of extra-powerful cruise missiles. To respond to the rebel forces, the military corps headquarters made a decision to use the Special Tactical Fighter Squadron Scarface, which consists of you and fellow pilots. We want you to go on this mission and suppress the coup d'etat immediately. You will receive all-out support from our military corps, full information regarding the rebels, full cooperation through our intelligence division, and military supplies. The situation is tense, and there is no time to waste. Take on this mission immediately. That is all. Interception of invasion unit. It's a rush sort mission.
I haven't played this game in years. I don't think I remember controls for it. It's running pretty good. It's not even slowing down. I didn't get a lock. Not good. I missed. That's not. It's not going below 60 frames per second. Okay, let's get out of here. PlayStation 1 game. So far 60 frames per second. Uh-oh, press the reset button. Crap. Wrong button. Try that again. Still about 60 frames per second, not bad. Not going under. Whoops. See what the frames are. It's about 60. Just kind of slow down here. Controller keeps getting disconnected. That's weird. Okay. It's running okay. No problems. And that's enough. So there was not many problems with running this. Let's get the frames, see how the frame rates are. It's roughly 58 frames, 57. Not bad, 60 frames.